Hey guys, so I have seen the first two episodes of The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, and I'm excited to give you my spoiler-free review. So let's dive into it. Now, if this is your first time here, I'd love it if you take 1 second and hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Okay, guys, so I've got to start off with the thing that I feel like you have to say it. When you have seen these episodes and you've actually sat down and watched it and gone into this world and experienced it, you have to say, and you guys will know when you see it, it's just gorgeous. It's visually stunning. It's massive. The scale that this thing is on is just phenomenal, okay? So it's beautiful. I mean, it was $1 billion budget. We know what they spent their money on. Like, it is gorgeous. The costuming, the hair, the makeup, the sets, the just every single thing about it. Beautiful. Then we come to the score, which is absolutely phenomenal as well. It perfectly elevates moments, makes them emotional, makes them suspenseful, makes them terrifying. I mean, the score is phenomenal as to be expected. It's absolutely amazing. So let's get those out of the way. Gorgeous, wonderful. Now let's talk about the first two episodes. So the characters that we get, it's very exciting. A lot of these characters, anyone who's like really dove into the Tolkien lore knows a lot of these characters. But for the casual fan who has just seen the movies, maybe never read the books, there's enough background of each character for you to start to get to know them and really get a good introduction to them, which is very much appreciated. That said, there are a lot of characters. There are a lot of locations. Just in the first two episodes, we visit a lot of places. The story is dense. It's heavy. There's a lot going on. There's a ton of different plot points, a ton of different storylines that are all happening simultaneously. Now, you know, chances are they're going to connect. Hopefully by the end of the season, things will really start to tie together. People will start to come from other groups and kind of interact with each other because we do have several different storylines going on in several different locations, okay? The way they jump to each other, though, flows. The pacing is done really well. I never felt like we spent too much time with one character. I felt like they really gave us a variety of all the characters, and I feel like I know what exactly is going on in each of these locations right now. I kind of feel like I know where the story is going. Now, whenever you have a character that, first of all, like, let's take the books out of the equation, okay? Let's say you just have the movies and now you've got this prequel going on. One of the biggest issues when you have something like that happen and you have a same character is, you know, that character is not gonna die. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, this person is fighting, and I'm never like, oh no, oh no, oh no, is she gonna die? Because I know she's not gonna die. You know what I mean? So that does kind of take the stakes out of it. It kind of takes a little bit of the suspense out of it, maybe a little bit of the fun out of it. You know, you're just kind of like, oh, that person's gonna survive. It's really cool to watch this fight right now, but like, I'm not really too concerned about their health, right? I'm not too worried about them. So that is something that maybe takes away a little bit of the story, but still, the fights are really freaking cool. Like I said, they're so much fun to watch. The orcs are so detailed and so freaking terrifying. There is one that is kind of like a one-on-one fight, but I guess it's more like a two-on-one fight. I'm trying to remain as spoiler-free as I can here, guys, with an orc that is like so suspenseful because of the music, the shots, the directing in it, and the jump scares. There's like literal jump scares, and it's like, you know, something's coming, you know it's coming, you know it's coming. It came and I still got terrified. Like, that sort of thing goes on here, but it's still so much freaking fun to watch. I love a bloody, gory, nasty fight. That's kind of my jam. If you guys have been around for a while, you know that. So I was very happy that between the first two episodes, we really got several fights like that. Maybe not enough to satisfy me, but a good fair amount of it, and hopefully there'll be more of that in the future. A lot of this time is spent on character building and world building. It's just needs to be. It's very necessary when you're dealing with something like this, especially a story that's this dense and this heavy. Now, the characters, there are a few that actually surprised me with how much I loved them. Let's put it that way. So Nori is absolutely adorable. She's so much fun, but she's so funny. She's hilarious. Like, just her little quips and the way she handles things, I'm like, this girl is so funny. And like, I don't know that it's like intentionally hilarious, but like, there were moments I laughed out loud. Now, you talk about funny though. Durin is, I think he's Prince Durin the Fourth, technically, is his full title. but he's just so much fun. I really, really love him and his wife. I love the interactions between the two of them. There's one scene in particular with him and someone else. I don't really want to talk too much about it because I don't want to dive into spoilers and I don't want people to be upset that they know certain things, but I will say there's him and his wife and someone else is having interactions with them. They're talking and there's so much subtle, funny pokes and jabs at each other, but at the same time, it's very, very emotional. And it's kind of a great moment to get to know the characters and to understand them and see where they're coming from and where they are going from here. Again, we know where this is going, right? Galadriel is walking around saying Sauron is coming back, and the elves are like, no, he's not. We're going to stop fighting. We're going to have peace because we've been fighting for far too long. And she's all like, no, I'm pretty sure Sauron's coming back. Now, we all know where this goes, okay? I mean, I feel like even casual Lord of the Rings fans know where this is going. So, you know, does it take away from stuff? Maybe just a little bit, because like you know who's right in the situation, but it's still entertaining and the dialogue is still actually really great and the way it plays out is really, really good. And of course the actors are phenomenal as well. Something else I really like about this, like I said, is they spend a lot of time with individual characters and kind of their storylines, what's going on. So like, I know a lot of people have been like, oh, it's going to be all about Galadriel. It's really not. Like, yes, she's a main character, but there's many other main characters that they've explored. And I don't feel like any of them are at the forefront more than the others, at least in the first 2 episodes. That could absolutely change, especially as more of them start to come together and be together on screen. But as of now, I feel like there are several different storylines. Each of them are getting their moments. They're all getting the time they need on screen. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything I can mention without diving into spoiler territory. But if you guys have questions, comments, I'll try to do the best I can to respond to them in non-spoiler ways. So leave them down below in the comments. Be sure to check me out at MamasGeeky.com. You can also follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm MamasGeeky over there, MamasGeeky. Thanks for taking the time to watch this, guys. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much to all my monetary supporters, my members, and my Patreons. Love you guys.